When a young person walks into this agency, they feel at home. Because do you want to talk a little bit about, for people that are seeing this, what the agency actually looks like physically?
The first thing is probably 95% of young people who walk in already know something about us. So that's important. So the first time they physically walk in is usually not the first time they've encountered or heard about or whatever from KWS. So that means they're already heard good stuff. When they walk in and of course they see whoever's on reception, who is always friendly and welcoming and lets them know it's safe and inviting, and there's a waiting room, there's usually some food.
There's always food.
Tea and coffee or toast, those sorts of things. There's a little bit of music playing.
It's warm.
It's warm.
It's clean. We get, have good furniture. I mean, young people deserve a nice place to come to. Often there'll be sort of scody furniture and think that's good enough for young people. Young people deserve the best, and so we want the environment to be comfortable and nice. It's
also safe in the sense young people don't come in and, the neighbour from down the road isn't sitting in the, like a GP's office. You might be there and your auntie might be there or your neighbour down the road or whatever. When you come here, it's because it's primarily this age group. That gives them a sense, I think, of safety. We also work very hard at making sure they're not waiting for long periods of time. So usually, they're not in the waiting room for a long period of time. If there is a delay, so if I'm held up, we'll always go and see them and say, hey, look, it's going to be another 5-10 minutes. So they're kind of always included in this. They're not sort of sitting there wondering how long is it going to be and then called into a, unfriendly office. It's very, very important. So the food, the welcome, if they're waiting, someone tells them what's going on. Those things. And because after a while we get to know them, those of us who are moving through the waiting room will also talk to young people who aren't necessarily seeing us. Just say, g'day, how's it going? Those things really add a lot.
So they feel welcome.
We want them to feel welcome and safe.